The House Ethics Committee has just announced it's launching a formal investigation into the embattled Florida Republican Congressman Matt Gaetz. The news comes just hours before Gaetz is supposed to give a highly anticipated speech down at the Doral Trump Hotel in Florida. Let's go to the scene. CNN's Randy Kay has the very latest.
Well, it seems like political news ain't gonna stop. So, welcome back, guys, to Interactor127. I got some sweet music for you in this political episode. Sorry I haven't done one in... It's been 3 weeks now. My last one was on the mass shootings. So, that's been happening in the past few weeks. You know, we got another shooting in Boulder, Colorado, and I wanted to talk about that. I wanted to talk about some mistakes I stated in my last video. And also about how President Biden and Democrats, you know, they're advocating for gun control, and also the investigations into Matt Gaetz. So, yeah, let's start off with the Boulder shooting, since that's really important. So what happened is, according to, like, the news, they're saying that the shooter was a Muslim immigrant who felt uncomfortable because people would be hurting, or would be bullying, because he got bullied because he was Muslim in high school. And so I think he was feeling paranoid. That's what they've said. That's what the news has said. That's what most people are thinking, you know. He used I think it was a semi-automatic rifle. And luckily there were survivors. Luckily not everybody died. I think there was like 10 people that died. But that's still not good. And personally, I think that this is interesting because it's exactly the opposite of the Atlanta shooting. Instead of a white person committing a mass shooting, it was a Muslim person who was committing a mass shooting because he felt that he was unwelcome due to racism. So I think that that kind of shows what I was saying in the last video, you know. You can't target any group, especially minority groups. And also, you know, you should... You need to keep your, guns for safety purposes, because, you know, we need background checks, you know. I've been watching videos on Trevor Noah where, you know, Michael Costa has been going to Switzerland to, investigate, because they are a very gun-toting country, but they have almost no mass shootings, and that's because they have so many background checks. And personally, I think that we do need those. I don't think we need too much, but we do need more than what we have. And so, yeah, Biden and Democrats are advocating for it, as well as the Republicans are facing are giving them backlash. You know, Ted Cruz saying it's going to make the problems worse. Well, how? I mean, the problems are not worse. I mean, it would kind of help us. Anyways, Ted Cruz... I'm sorry if anyone likes Ted Cruz on this, but, you know, that's okay, but I personally am not a big fan of him. Anyways, so let's get into the, Matt Gaetz stuff. So apparently he was caught, making he was caught sex trafficking, or not, he wasn't caught. Sorry, that was a bad use. He has been investigated, and there have been many accusations against him saying that he has committed sex crimes. You know, there has been, he cheated, or he didn't cheat, but he had sex with a 17-year-old, and he and his accomplices, like, gave young women ecstasy, which is, you know, if you guys don't know what that is, I don't know much about it, but it is a drug that kind of affects your mind a lot. It's kind of in the same room as cocaine, heroin, steroids, crack, those kinds of drugs. And so he's denied all these things, saying he's not gonna go anywhere. He's staying. And, you know, this kind of reminds me of a few months ago when Andrew Cuomo was getting backlash for, you know, all the crimes he committed, or all the accusations, and he hasn't said he's gonna resign. Which is really funny because, you know, Democrats are more likely to resign due to their failures than Republicans. I mean, of course, Cuomo was praised last year for being the guy who's taking good care of the people of New York, even though he lied. He kind of screwed up about nursing home deaths. And also, you know, the sexual assault, the sexual harassment. That wasn't good either. But yeah, and right-wing groups like QAnon are saying, you know, you can't trust everything you see on the internet with the Matt Gaetz thing, and which kind of makes me funny, because if you guys know anything about QAnon, you know that they are a crazy cult that's really, you know, says, oh, Democrats and many of the liberals and people in the world are part of, like, this cult of sex predators who are drinking the blood of children. I'm not going to get into it because it's pretty graphic. But anyways, they are denying these claims, which is kind of hypocritical, you know, and it's because it's a Republican. It's because they're on their side. If this was, you know, if this was Andrew Cuomo, I'm sure that they would be totally, you know, saying, oh, this totally happened. I don't have much else to say, so I guess I'm gonna let you guys go. This was a pretty good episode. I'm sorry I haven't uploaded for 9 days. I've been planning to. But, yeah, so, and also, before I let you go, guys, I wanted to explain why I use this figure for these episodes. That's because I'm a little uncomfortable showing my face just yet. I need, even though my pal Growling Zoo 666 does, I'm a bit skeptical of it, just for safety purposes, so I just use this so that you guys have something to look at as I talk. Kind of gives it more life, even if it is a little silly. So anyways, thanks for watching. If you like this, hit the thumbs up button, like it. If you didn't like it, you can dislike it. I really need you guys to be doing that. And also, if you like this content, please consider subscribing to my channel. If you want other people to know about this, you can share, but that's not a huge obligation of mine for you guys. And go check out my accomplice's channel, Growling Zoo 666. He has a lot more followers than I do, and he's also got a Twitter page, so yeah, if you go to his channel, you'll be able to see that. So yeah, you can also check out the video we made last week of us talking about Venom 2, while playing Spider-Man Miles Morales. So anyways, guys, I'll see you next time. I still am having trouble with Batman Arkham Asylum. I'm going to get on that as soon as possible, because it's been 3 months now. So I am very, very sorry for the delay. But once I am in a position to do it, I promise you, it's gonna get done. So anyways, thank you, guys, and I'll see you next time. Bye.